planet, or you happen to have a new sun sign. They're making too many of these drugs that are very harmful, and I guess even that the FDA is doing his own job trying to control that, they overboard. They are more interested in making the money than to help the patients, and that again is going to be restructured.
I see. Okay. So it seems like big business, corporations, even religion, with this tough economy, everybody is being forced to circle the wagons.
Exactly.
To reorganize to survive, right?
Exactly. Yes. As much as I predict not only the restructure of the economy, but a full restructure of the U.S. government itself, and it's happening with the things that are taking place in this very city. A lot of restructure are taking place right now as I'm speaking to you. It's all being done under the table, of course, but it's taking place, and it will come up around the year 2012 or 2013.
I see. What do you see for in the way of natural disasters?
Well, again, natural disasters do not happen, by accident. There is absolutely no accident. When you don't have any cosmic consciousness, imagination, science, religion will give their little idea of what's going on. But if you don't have cosmic consciousness, you do not understand how God pulled the strings for nature to behave and to act. So natural disasters will always be there, and I have a few dates that I'm going to give you later on when this negative energy will manifest, producing earthquake. Again, earthquake happens every day, but the one I'm talking about always above 6.5.
That's serious.
Yeah.
That's serious.
Yep.
You also mentioned that with the dragon's tail in Cancer, general security will bring about internal unrest. France, Italy, Japan, China, and here in the U.S.
Exactly. Well, the worst is behind now. Back in 2007, when I was the first one to mention on TV and on the radio to be ready for a full restructure of the U.S. economy, and I also clearly mentioned that March 2011 we'll see the end. And as we are approaching March 2011, we can already see upheaval of the economy. So they're on target again.
You know, the unemployment situation is incrementing. It's slowly getting better.
Yep.
People seem to have a little bit more faith in the economy, a little bit more faith.
Again, you're coming from a logical point of view when I'm coming from the archetypal realm of consciousness. By this, I mean the dragon is in the second house of the United States until March. And since he has been in these houses about 4 years now, it has produced such a negativity. And then when you have the president saying, well, we've been working hard, and then we're going to go back, going to get the economy back on track, and it has nothing to do with the president. It has absolutely nothing with the president. It's a higher order. It has to do with God himself and the way he ran the circus, so to speak. And it's very much outside of logical information. But again, unless you understand the dynamics of where I'm coming from and understanding the cosmic code and its jurisdictions, you cannot relate to me. You think I'm an old Mrs. Cleo.
What do you see for the U.S. government in terms of same old way of operating? Are things going to change? Or?
Oh, there is some very, very, very serious changes taking place. As I said, money, they need money more than ever. The waste that this country is experiencing is insane. I mean, if you just look at what happened with the non-guilty plea with Jared, I mean, who does doubt a second that this guy is the killer? But you know, because it's like O.J. Simpson, a very specific high case, you're going to have all the hyena, all the legal guys are going to bet on that to gain their moment of fame, and it's good for business and get a lot of money. You know, put the guy in jail, hang him, and then let's save the money. But you know, and this is the type of thing that needs to be reevaluated. But you know, some people think, well, that's not right. He has the right to. I understand all that. Don't get me wrong, but there is such a waste going on. Such a waste. It's not surprising.
It makes me think that there's so few jobs. There's not enough tax revenue coming up into government to run things correctly. So God help the person that's caught cheating on their taxes.
Oh, yes.
I could see Uncle Sam really coming down.
Exactly. They're going to work really, really hard to make sure that at the end of the year, and we are on the tax time now, you do the right thing. It's not like you're going to be able to get away with murder anymore. Not only the small, the people, but also abusive corporation who handle millions of dollars in tax that goes under the table. These are the ones that are going to really feel it. We get away with it. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
But they won't, and that's why they're going to crash.
Yeah. You know, I think that we've spent, until 07, I think it was, we had spent $7.5 trillion, with a capital T, $1 trillion over in Iraq on an absolutely wasteful war that started on a lie, and all this money has been, excuse my English, has been pissed away.
Exactly.
So what do you see for the military? I mean, are they going to?
The military are just very beautiful, very God-fearing, loving, protecting people that are being manipulated.
Yeah, they're just following orders.
By the force of the Illuminatis, and it's just disgusting. There's no other word. I see what's going on, and I said, oh my gosh, what world did I land on, really? See the dirt, the waste of time and money, the manipulation, the deception. It's just the age of Pisces, which is coming towards the end. The age of deception, the age of religion, the age of manipulation. This age is giving away to the age of Aquarius, and with the use of the internet, WikiLeaks, humanity is getting a little bit more aware of things that they would not have known 10 years ago. So the new age of Aquarius, which is also bringing the information, will bring a form of balance in handling this world. Right now, it's seriously messed up.
Yeah. You know, it's ironic because we're also in Afghanistan. 85% of the world's heroin supply emanates from the fields, the poppy fields in Afghanistan. But we're looking the other way, folks. We're ignoring this. I mean, what's going on here? There's an elephant in the middle of the living room here, folks.
Exactly. They're not able to see it. I mean, it's like in California, you know, allowing pots to use pots for medicinal purpose when it's more for recreation, and then you have some people in this very state which are enforcing specific laws that if they catch you buying alcohol or cigarettes and you're 18 years old, they're going to send you to jail or you got to pay $2,000. This is mixed messages here. It doesn't make sense.
I agree. Yeah. Do you see, in this tough economy, do you see things improving for the jobless, the poor people?
Well, again, you have to remember that each one of us inherited a set of stars, which is the result of all the karma, all the good things and the bad things we did in previous lives. Because as you know, I believe in reincarnation. The good news I have is, as of March, this nasty tail of the dragon, which has plagued the world in the United States economy, that nasty dragon that was in the second house of money of the United States is moving away. And as we approach March, the new energy is going to bring relief. So the process of rebuilding is already taking place. As far as the homeless are concerned, again, there is no accident for these people to be where they are. Many of them are victims of society, victim of lack of education. They have a chart that endorses addictions and drugs and drinking, and they have to pay the price of their own errors.
Yeah. I see. Do you see, not just our government, but things are tough all over the world. Everybody's economy is down right now. Do you see not just our government, but other governments becoming more efficient, more streamlined with their...
Yeah, again, there is quite a lot of...
Getting more bang for the buck, in other words.
Exactly, well, there is quite a lot of work being done under the table, again, with every single government getting together to be able to have more control. And I mean, what's happening now is just the building of that one world government, one world control. Well, it will become very, very difficult to not to be under the power of something or somebody.
Yeah.
And it could be good and it could be bad depending on how you perceive the situation.
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned here that on a positive side, wealthy, abusive corporations hiding behind and manipulating the law will be forced to participate in the redistribution of wealth. How will that?
Well, that's already taking place. Much of the people that have abused this country, those pigs, are in jail. They're rotting in jail.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Madoff. Madoff was born with the stars to manipulate the banking industry in his past life. All he did was to build bank in Switzerland. So he had the gift of handling and manipulating money, but he was too greedy and ended up, of course, where he is now in jail. So much of this restructure is already passed, is already taken care of.
I guess his son made the ultimate statement of opposition to his father. He committed suicide.
When you're born with the tail of the dragon in Taurus, you're supposed and you're forced to lose everything, not only your wealth, not only your honor, but also your family. And I can see this repetition through my clients, through the people that I know, through famous people, looking at them closely. It's just, to me, it's so very obvious what's going on. But humanity has made a tremendous progress on the physical senses, like building GPS, going on the moon, and doing a lot of work on the physical manifestation. On the spiritual side, we are still done here. There is no evolution. The human spirit has been gelled into dogmatic teaching. So it's time to bring the human spirit to the understanding how God speaks to us.
Yeah.
As the Bible says, I'll talk to you, you won't hear me. I'll present myself to you, you won't see me. You have to raise your cosmic consciousness to God. And as children of the universe, we're all coming from the stars. Okay? So we have to understand to work in harmony with the universe, because that's what God created the stars and the heavens to be used as signs. And this is how He intended us to use the stars. And that's where the imbalance is.
Yeah, read the signpost.
Exactly.
The information's there. Very good. Here's a biggie, Louis. You mentioned that cancer would be conquered following an increase due to